It's the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
These are the final seconds.
The lead in the fourth. Can they hold on to it?
That do or die time. And everything rides on one shot. But it isn't going to be that easy.
And it's a one-point game.
This is down to the wire.
They're going to try the three-point attempt.
One shot to take you to the top. One winner. This is clutch basketball. That's the NBA playoffs. That's game.
Welcome back to Locked On 76ers. I'm the host, Keith Pompey. Happy Wednesday to you. It's Wednesday, June the 30th. Today's episode is brought to you by Spotify Green Room. Download the Spotify Green Room app and find one of our Locked On rooms. Well, today I want to talk about Sam Cassell in the first segment. Secondly, I want to talk about the playoffs, talk about the Atlanta Hawks. And thirdly, you know how I do. Something comes to mind, I just talk about it, But in regards to Sam Cassell, yesterday, Tuesday on the 29th, Sam Cassell interviewed for the Washington Wizards job. Now, I know, talking to sources, that they're interviewing a lot of people right now, going through the first rounds. And then they'll get serious with the second rounds and stuff like that. Well, if you get an interview, there is an interview. So, but this is the first round. And, it's one of those things where you're kind of happy for Sam Cassell. Sam Cassell is one of the all-time great guys of the NBA. A well-respected player. Won 3 chips over 15 years. His first 2 years, he kind of bookended them. His first 2 years, he won back-to-back championships with the Houston Rockets. And then in his final season in 2008, he won a championship with the Boston Celtics. And from that point, he became a coach. He spent, I believe it was 5 seasons with the Washington Wizards. He's very much credited with turning John Wall into the elite player that he is right now. Then after that, when he was in Boston, he was coached by Doc Rivers. After that, he reunites with Doc. He goes to the Clippers. And then he comes to Philadelphia, right? Follows Doc to Philadelphia this season. And the thing about it is, he's the Ben whisperer. Like Ben Simmons, he's the guy that, everybody thinks is going to be able to get Ben, become a better shooter. So it's a little tough, like for the Sixers. Like, what he brings to the table, how he's very much respected by the players. They all love him. But the brother needs to get this opportunity. Like, it's good being an assistant coach, but it's great being a head coach, So when you hear that, it's like, if you're the Sixers, you're like, we're going to miss you. We don't want you to go. But we do want you to go. We want you to become this head coach. So, but I tell you, if he leaves, it's going to be a hard void to fill. Because, he's so widely respected. He's a guy he's a straight shooter. He tells it like it is. He's also, like I said, the Ben whisperer, the guy who people are saying is going to get Ben Simmons right. So, but, you got to take advantage of this. One thing I will say is that I have liked a lot of these coaching hires. Ime is getting this opportunity. Ime Udoka, a former Sixers assistant, is getting an opportunity in Boston. I think, now, I'm happy. I was a little surprised about that one just because, I know they went after Brad Stevens, a college coach. But I was just a little surprised because, of the stars they have. And I thought maybe they would have went with a coach who had, some head coaching experience. This is Ime's first job. But the thing is, he gets the respect of the players. Like, the players they like him. You know, the guys who played for Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and Marcus Smart, they all have the utmost respect for him. And if you can get these guys to have respect for you, you're doing that's half the battle. And I think he'll be fine there. I really do. I really do. So, more power to Ime. Sam, I really would like to see Sam get a job. But I just know if he does get a job that, Doc has to make the right hire and get somebody in that's going to replace him. And it's going to be hard to replace him. It really is. It's going to be hard. The one thing that I want to talk about is Spotify Green Room, right? This, like I said before, this episode is brought to you by Spotify Green Room, right? It's the first social audio platform made for sports fans. The app is free to download, and once you're in, you can talk with me, other fans, athletes, and insiders in real time about your favorite team or sport. I'll be hosting rooms for Locked On Sixers once a week. Yes, you can finally join on the conversation you listen to here every day, right? So, Green Room is the perfect place to start enjoying conversations about the league. You'll find fans just like you in Green Room for watch parties, debates, post-game breakdowns, and of course reacting to big news or rumors. You can even find Locked On hosts across the NBA, MLB, and NHL. I'm telling you, you need to do this. So go download the free Green Room app now, currently available on all iOS devices. Be sure to create a profile, link your Twitter, and join the NBA group for the latest league updates. Now you will find a ton of incredible rooms around your favorite team and league. I can't wait to join you on the app. I'll be sure to let you know when a Locked On 76ers room is live. Download the Green Room app today. Green Room, changing the way we talk sports.
This episode is brought to you by ESPN Plus. Dustin Poirier and Conor the Notorious McGregor will settle the score at UFC 264 on Saturday, July 10th, exclusively on ESPN Plus. After Conor McGregor defeated Poirier in 2014, Poirier evened the score in January, setting up the most highly anticipated rubber match in UFC history. UFC 264 is exclusively available to ESPN Plus subscribers for $69.99. Or sign up now to get UFC 264 and an ESPN Plus annual plan for $89.98. Visit espnplus.com/Spotify.
Today on the road to the finals, our NBA playoffs coverage is brought to you by Michelob Ultra. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. And at 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, you enjoy the games a little bit more this season. You'll definitely enjoy the games a little bit more this season. Now, here's the thing. Like, the playoffs, the Atlanta Hawks, I went on Twitter today and I asked people if it's time for us to start giving the Atlanta Hawks respect. Now some people say that they were favored over over the New York Knicks in the first round. They were the 5 seed. They were on the road. They didn't have home court advantage.
This episode is brought to you by Simply by Frito-Lay. These days, you have a lot going on. But now, thanks to Simply by Frito-Lay, you have one less thing to worry about. So kick back and enjoy your favorite Frito-Lay snacks with ingredients to feel good about, like Simply Blue Corn Tostitos, sea salted Ruffles, and even white cheddar Cheetos Puffs. All made with no artificial colors or flavors. Enjoy what you love and look for Simply brand snacks online or at a store near you.
But I didn't expect them to beat the Knicks. I just didn't. And they did. I just swore the Sixers were going to spank them. They beat the Sixers. And then when they played Game 4 in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Milwaukee Bucks without Trae Young, I just knew they were going to get destroyed again. They won. So is it time to start giving this team its due respect? I mean, or its respect? I think it is. I mean, this team is good, y'all. I mean, they have a great coach in Nate McMillan. They have a guy who's going to become a perennial all-star in Trae Young. They have shooters around them. They have athletic bigs that fit in. And the funny thing is, their best perimeter defender is hurt. All right? So, I mean, this team is going to be around for a while. And it's funny because they're the squad that is right now crashing the party in the Eastern Conference. But no one gave them credit, really. No one thought they were going to do anything. You know, it's exciting. It really is. I mean, watching them play is really exciting. Just like my Built Bar. You know, it's nothing like my Built Bar. You know, I keep telling you, Built Bar has 9 delicious flavors, plus the occasional limit time flavors, right? What you need to do is, Built Bar is good for you with only 17 grams of protein, only 130 calories, only 4 grams of sugar, and only 4 grams of net carbs. I'm telling you, if you love chocolate, you need to get Built Bar. And it's good for you, a protein bar. Go to BuiltBar.com and use the promo code LOCK15 and you get 15% off your first order. Use the promo code LOCK15 for 15% off at BuiltBar.com. I'm telling you, y'all need to do that today. Something else you need to do today is go to BetOnline AJ. You hear me? BetOnline AJ. BetOnline is the fastest and easiest way to bet on all your sports action. Baseball season is in full swing, and you can track all the action on BetOnline. Get all the latest news, odds, and info for all your sporting needs, including MLB, NBA, NHL, and your UFC MMA action. Before the next pitch, head over to BetOnline on your laptop or mobile device and check out at the great sporting news, right? Sign up bonuses and contest information. Don't sit on the sidelines anymore, as this is your chance to get into the game as teams prep for their run to the playoffs. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. That's BetOnline, your online sportsbooks experts. I'm telling you, do it today, people. Do it today. So, I mean, the thing is with the Sixers is, you know, I'm expecting more next year. I am. I mean, it's going to be tough to trade Ben. I guess I've been saying that all week. A lot of other people have been too. And I just wonder how people are going to feel closer to the season. If are they going to welcome him back, or are they going to boo him, assuming that the Sixers do keep him? You know, that's the intriguing part. You know, he purchased a house in L.A. today. Beautiful home. A lot of people are talking about it. You know, I just think that it's more or less that's where he stays in the off season. That's where he's going to reside, regardless of where he is. I just think he got a house out there. You know. I think it's a nice crib, a lot of money. I believe it's $17 million. I believe it's a lot of money, but it looks like a campus. Really, that's what it looks like. It looks like a campus. So I'm not putting a lot of stock in it. I was early. Maybe I could be wrong, but I just think that, you know, there's no telling where he ends up. I mean, probably could have some ideas that if they are going to trade him. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm not getting too caught up in him buying a house, and nor should you. All right? I want to thank y'all for listening. I really do. You know, so just go to Locked On NBA today. You can do, you know, Locked On. We got our Locked On mock draft. Check that out. But I want to thank y'all for listening and have a great, great, great day. Peace.
The Clippers live to fight another day. Here's what our local experts are locked on today. The LA Clippers defeat the Phoenix Suns 116-102 in Game 5 to stay alive in their series, which now stands at 3-2 in favor of the Suns. Our local experts in Los Angeles, Chuck Mockler and William Updike, called it Paul George's best playoff performance ever. Listen to that today on Locked On Clippers. The defending champion Tampa Bay Lightning won Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals 5-1 over the Montreal Canadiens. Today on Locked On Canadiens, the major defensive adjustments that must be made to keep them in the series. Are Damian Lillard's days in Portland numbered? The answer is on the Locked On Today podcast. All the sports news you need in under 20 minutes. Follow Locked On Today, wherever you get podcasts. Local experts on the biggest stories. It's the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.